Hey, you're keeping company with Connor, and you're listening to another Townsquare Spotlight. I'm really happy to be speaking with our guest, and I just learned she's local. That's crazy. Promoting her new film, Queen of Knives, which you can find on Amazon, iTunes, YouTube, and so much more. You know her from projects like 30-something, Something So Right, Saints and Sinners, Shut Eye, and so much more. We're speaking with Golden Globe nominated actress Mel Harris today. Mel, how you doing?
Hi, Connor. How are you? To another hi out to everybody in Hudson Valley.
Yes, and I just got to say, I'm so excited to hear that you're actually from the Hudson Valley. Well, not like originally from, but you've been living here for a while now. Can you tell us about the roots that you've planted here in the Hudson Valley?
Oh, yeah. We've been here about almost 14 years now. We bought a little house just outside of Hudson, and we've made so many friends, and we found our place through friends, and we love it up here. I could do without the -5 days, but other than that, I'm good at it. And but no, we have a lovely little place. We call it Hope Ponds. That's the name of our joint. Yeah, it's lovely up here. Actually, we're in the city 2 days ago. Also love New York City, but we both looked at each other, my husband and I, in the car driving home, and said, "Don't miss the traffic part."
Oh my God, absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
And also about like the -5 things. I think those days are behind us now for a little bit. We got some really good weather. Everything's budding. So this is the best time to be in the Hudson Valley. You got spring, everything's budding, unless allergies. Then you're going to unfortunately die. I hope.
Goes with the territory, I think.
Absolutely.
No, it's great. I've been out, I'm just finishing a big remodel project, and I've got a ton of landscaping to do, so I spent the weekend hunting nurseries for lovely things, so that's one of my favorite parts.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of stuff do you like to garden and plant the most?
Well, if I had to pick one thing, it would probably be roses, although the deer love to eat my roses, so they have to be gated off. But I usually have a food garden going, and we have a very treed place. I like to plant things that help our biodiversity, that help nature, like pollinators, milkweed for monarch butterflies. I could go on and on. Oak trees, number one tree you can plant for it up here. And sometimes the things that look prettiest that catch your eye, you have to turn away from because they're not the best for where we live.
Oh, wow. That's really cool to know. And I feel you. There are so many places around here taking advantage like No Mow May and everything to help the pollinators. One thing I can say, I've been seeing a few more bumblebees around this year already, so hopefully it's working. That sounds awesome. I would love to see a picture of your garden sometime. If you ever want to send one to Art, send it our way. I would love to see the beauty that you have cultivated. That sounds really awesome.
I'm working on it. I'd be delighted to.
It's early in the season. You got it. I believe in you. And I hope everything goes well with your home improvement projects. You mentioned the city a moment ago, and that is the setting of your latest film, Queen of Knives. It's set in Brooklyn. It's this messy, new, kind of eccentric Brooklyn family, and there's a lot of interesting family dynamics. I watched the trailer for it. I haven't seen the film yet. I watched the trailer, and I just got to say, it looks fun. It looks cute. It looks like something that you can get a lot out of, and the messiness of this kind of family, I think there's a lot of things that many people can relate to. Can you tell us about the new film and your role as Kathy?
I play Kathy Bonetto, who is the matriarch of the family, I suppose. And we're watching the family at this point going through getting a divorce from my husband, Frank. It's been called before one crappy, happy family. But we're watching these people change and grow. We did a prequel, King of Knives, which is available as well. But,
cool.
Right now we're focusing on Queen of Knives, and you can watch them independently. They don't have to be watched together. But each one informs the other. And we have two daughters, and, we're all on these journeys. They're all very, very different and wonderful to watch. It's the one thing about it, even though we're all going in very interesting, and certainly Frank and Kathy are going in different ways. Frank's journey is not Kathy's journey. We're still a family. He's still the father of my children. And we have these family dinners that are often quite surprising. So the folks focus of Queen of Knives is this, what I call the Bonetto family dinners, which are probably more aptly titled the Bonetto family disasters. But there's always stuff that, family dinners are family dinners. Stuff happens,
yeah.
the walls, and it's really interesting. It's beautiful. We shot it in Brooklyn, which was lovely to hang out in. I'm more of a Manhattanite, I will admit, from when I first moved into the city in '74. Mm-hmm. But I love Brooklyn. It's beautiful. Plenty of friends there and stuff. But it was really nice to hang out there more longer term than just visiting someone for a night. So that was great. Highlighting Brooklyn has its own character in the story as well, just by its beauty and its diversity and all that jazz.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I have some friends in Brooklyn myself, and it really is a character all in itself. And one thing about this film, and as you said, the Bonetto family dinners or the Bonetto family disasters, the fact that even though, the parents are splitting up, they're still trying to have these family dinners and try to still stay connected for the sake of the family. I think that's really impressive and something that I think we're seeing more and more of as a culture. So, overall, with how messy this family can be, is there anything in particular that you want people to get from this film and make them feel about their family dynamic?
Well, that would seem like family-to-family psychiatry, possibly. I'm not sure about that. But, for me, always when I do a project, I want people to be entertained, whether it's horrified entertained, happily entertained, crying entertained. It's you want people to have a reaction to what you're doing. For me, I think there are so many appeals of Queen of Knives to many different age levels. Our daughters are grown up, going through their journeys, which have changed a lot since the first film. And watching a family, it's interesting because we're dissolving, and I think trying to figure out how we stay connected at the same time in a way that's healthy for each of us. Certainly for Kathy, my character, she's really come out of what has been a dysfunctional relationship for many years, and is finding out what makes her happy and embracing her independence. And I don't think that's an uncommon story, especially among women today. It does transcend gender, but certainly if you talk to people of a certain age. I saw the other day where lots of women are getting divorced so they can be by themselves. I thought, that's really interesting.
No, so it sounds like this role in this film will be able to resonate with a lot of different people. I think just trying to understand who we are and find our happiness, especially in a post-COVID world where we're all just trying to refigure out everything because everything was flipped on its head and all of our priorities have been changed. So now we're just kind of trying to find our new way, which it sounds like that's the way all these characters are going. They're trying to find a new way out in the world after their status quo has been flipped around. But you know what? It might be messy, but it could be worth it all in the end. And you know what? I'm excited to check it out. I told my girlfriend about it. We want to put it on this weekend, so we'll let you know what we think about it. But we're excited for it. Mel, thank you so much for being here on this Townsquare Spotlight. I know you got to run. You can catch Queen of Knives on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, and so much more. You can get it on demand. This is going to be a really lovely film for you to enjoy. And Mel, thank you so much for being here. And hey, maybe we'll run into each other. We're so close.
Yeah, I'll see you at the farmer's market, I'm sure. Thanks, Connor. Have a great day.
You as well. All the best, Mel.